Man, YouTube was Zam, it's your boy Zab back with another. In this video, Eddie Hearn says the only fight for Tyson Fury is Anthony Joshua. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why this fight is 5 years too late. Let's get it. All right. First of all, Eddie Hearn says that Tyson Fury should fight Joshua. And I agree. This fight is still a huge one that has to happen for heavyweight boxing. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's just a cash grab at this point of their career because if they're not in a prime fighting each other, then what's the point? You know, it's just like a spectacle at this point. That's like bringing Deontay Wilder back when he almost 40 to fight all these guys. We know how it's going to end. Just like AJ fighting Fury, AJ should have fought Deontay 5 years ago as well when they was both in their prime. But we know that they missed out on those fights. See, I never understand how they try to they want to build a fighters for so long so they can milk them. The only reason the promoters don't let their fighters fight tough fights is because they want to milk them for as long as possible. They want to keep getting paychecks off of these fighters for as long as possible. Because if they match you up against somebody that's too tough and you lose, the paycheck's not going to be as big than if you just keep beating scrubs consistently for a long period of time. And that's why, when a lot of tough fights come, promoters might act defensive of a fighter. I might start attacking the other fighters' accolades, like what has he done? What like that's like Tank Davis. Instead of saying, yeah, I'm gonna fight Shakur and beat him so I can stop saying his name. Tank Davis said, man, what has he done? You can't attack Shakur's accolades. Shakur is more accomplished than Tank Davis in the sport of boxing. The only thing Tank can flex in the sport of boxing is money. That's literally all he can flex. Money and knockouts. He don't have no accomplishments that Shakur doesn't have. There's nobody he beat in the sport that Shakur cannot beat. And that's simply because Shakur has fought tougher competition than Tank Davis up to this point. Shakur has unified the division. Shakur has fought for unified belts. He has fought champions at the peak of their powers in their prime. He has fought Oscar Valdez and embarrassed him. He fought Jamel Herring. He fought all these guys. And the only person he didn't get opportunity to fight, well, he didn't. Shakur didn't fight none of the 35 pounders because he was never originally in their plans. The original four kings of 35 were Tio, Ryan, Tank, Devin. Those were the original four kings, and they was all supposed to fight each other. I wish they had like a super series tournament with like a Furious Four, something like that, where they all fought and the king came out victorious. But it didn't happen that way. Instead, fanboys pick a side of their favorite fighter, they pick their man crush. Some goofball came into my comments talking about Mexicans love pretty boys. You can't talk down about Ryan. He pretty. Us Mexicans, we like pretty boys. I'm like, bro, you don't speak for Mexico. You speak for the LGBT. You speak for the alphabet community. That's what you speak for. Because, bro, what are you talking to? You in my conversation talking about we like pretty boys. We like pretty women. Fuck is you talking about? You like pretty boys. And that's the type of people that fanboy Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. One dude told Ryan he pretty as shit, and somebody told Tank, let me see your braids. Take your hat off so I can see how you did your hair. These dudes are grown as, it was probably a 6'5", 300-pound dude asking another man to see his braids and probably what color he got his fingers painted. Dude was weird as hell. He probably blow bubble gum. He probably eat a whole bunch of Jolly Ranchers and he walk funny probably. And these the dudes that stopping the big fights from happening. When you say let's make a big fight happen, they say nah, Tank too pretty. He don't need to fight him. Oh no, Ryan too cute. Ryan don't need to fight. That's how they be sounding. They be saying they best fight. They don't want their pretty fighters to get their face messed up. That's why they don't want them to fight. And Eddie Hearn was saying the same shit about Wilder. He said Wilder didn't. He was talking down about Wilder just for Wilder to work with him and him to say, nah, I never meant it. I had to say it. No, your job as a promoter is to get your fighter paid and make the biggest fights. Not to politic and not make the big fights happen so you can milk fighters. But that's what boxing has come to. It's come to greedy promoters trying to milk fighters, trying to make fighters fight a bunch of nobody so they can keep getting consistent checks. That's what the promoters want. They don't want you to risk it all and fight the best fighter and whoever wins the man in the sport. They don't want that. They want a penny pinch and they want to keep consistently getting checks. And I mean it's a good business model, but it's not a good business model for the sport. It's a good business model for the promoter pockets, but it's not good for the sport. And the sport is being ruined because of the politics and fights like this happening too late. We got Anthony Joshua and Fury about to fight each other allegedly, and they both about to be 40 years old. They closer to 40 than 30. You feel me? They are closer to 40 than 30. Why are they fighting each other now? These dudes should have fought 5 years ago. Real talk. They should have fought in a late 20s, early 30s. Like they should have fought around that time. And it's giving me the same Tank Davis vibes. It's gonna piss me off so bad if Tank Davis wait to him, Devin Haney, Teal are like 40, like 35 to be like, yeah, let's fight. Bruh, nobody's gonna care at that point. You know? That's why we pushing for the fights now. When Tank already talking about retiring because Turkey taking over and he don't want fight competition allegedly. Um, allegedly. That's why him and Canelo don't like Turkey allegedly because you can't duck smoke. Turkey wants you to fight the best. He pay you the best, so you fight the best, and whoever the best gonna come out on top. And yeah, like I'm saying, even though this fight is 5 years too late, I still think Joshua beats Fury. And y'all might call me crazy because Joshua coming off a humiliating loss, but Fury been outboxed. Fury can be outboxed, and he will be outboxed by somebody who's good at boxing. And Joshua prides himself at being a boxer. He not trying to knock you out, but I think he can knock Fury out. Um, and I think he will hurt Fury when they fight. And if these dudes were to fight now, I got my money on Joshua because he's not relying on athleticism and size. He's relying on skill that pay the bills. But let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time, man.